Hey there, people. Happy Thanksgiving. Tonight I want to tell you a story. This story happened over 20 years ago when I was in high school. Back when I was in high school, me and my friend Ted, when he lived in his parents' house in St. Francis, we would ride our bikes down to this Rushmore music store down on Bayview because they used to sell used CDs, used cassettes, and used vinyl. It was a pretty neat looking store when you would walk in. The walls were dark. I guess posters were everywhere. The used vinyl was there. The used CDs were there. The used cassettes were there. I really enjoyed being in there at the time. I thought it was a really neat store. And a matter of fact, I used to save coupons from that store, which were in the community newspaper. There was no expiration date on them, so I just saved them, figuring I would use them all the time, which I never really did. They just sat in the desk drawer. Anyways, one afternoon, my friend Ted gives me a call at home, and he asked me if I wanted to go to church. And I was just like, I guess so. I was bored at the time. The reason why he wanted to go to church is because this young girl from school invited him. He was trying to romance her. He was kissing her ass, and since he was kissing her ass, she invited him to church since he was so nice. And he didn't want to go alone, so he invited me. So anyways, we ride our bikes down to church. And a matter of fact, the church was right next door in a storefront, next to the Rushmore store. So anyways, the church was right next door to the Rushmore store in a storefront. It was not a regular steepled church. It was just a temporary space they used until they found a more suitable church building. They just used the storefront, the empty storefront for the church, which was right next door to the Rushmore music store. Anyways, we ride our bikes down to church, and before we stopped in church, we stopped into the Rushmore music store. I wanted to look around. So anyways, when we were in there, I bought this Ozzy Osbourne Blizzard of Oz cassette because I loved the song Crazy Train. I had to have that cassette. So anyways, at the Rushmore music store, it was $2. So I paid $2 for the cassette, and then we went to church after we left the store. And as we walk into the storefront, I met the pastor of this church. He was a young-looking guy, maybe in his mid-20s, clean cut, kind of Mormon-looking like. And he sees me holding the Ozzy Osbourne Blizzard of Oz cassette, and he goes to me. He was just like, Ozzy Osbourne, yuck, 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 ugh. Then he started going on about when Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off the bat on stage. Then he started going on about this Christian music he was listening to. He was encouraging me to listen to this Christian music instead of the Ozzy cassette. And I just let his info go in one ear and out the other. I really didn't listen to what he said. What my opinion is, it matters to me. Nothing's going to change me. I was pretty stubborn. I am a pretty stubborn person. Nobody's going to change the type of music I listen to, Ozzy or whatnot. And I don't think the church should have any control over what music you listen to. Listen to whatever music you want. Don't let the church run your everyday life and let them decide what type of music to listen to. So anyways, yes, I don't think the church should be in control of what type of music you listen to. Going to church is fine. Following the Bible's fine. Religion's fine. But yes, I mean, the organized religion types, I mean, the way they want to control your life, I'm not for that. And that concludes this video. Bye.